Hey guys, Coach Ryan here with Lila. We're going to be doing a few drills that you can practice while we are in between our practices, essentially. So next practice, we're doing a lot more of the games, the passing. So doing the drills in between is huge, so we can spend more time on how the games go, make sure that we're ready and score more goals, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and get started with the first drill. Guys, before we start doing our drills, I want to show you guys how the proper kicking, okay? So whenever you walk up to the ball, a few different things. You don't want to have your plant foot. So your plant foot is always the foot that you're not using to kick the ball. So if my plant foot is back here and I go to kick, you can see how off balance I am. Make sure we always have balance on this foot. You want to have it even with the ball. And this foot is going to be my accuracy meter, essentially. So if I have it pointed straight forward, I'm kicking straight forward. Have it pointed this way, kicking that way. I have it pointed this way, kicking that way. Okay, so whenever we go to kick, you want to step, have all your weight on that foot, and then follow through with our kick. All right, so really important. So whenever I go to kick, and I know you want to kick really fast because you see a defender coming, you don't want to have your plant foot here and just kick it as fast as you can. The ball obviously doesn't go as far. So what we want to do is we want to get some power behind that foot, even if the ball is really close to us. So while I'm right here, you do a quick hop, and now I've got my foot sitting right there, right? And now I've got my back leg all the way back, and I can follow through and kick. Try to kick through the ball. So you don't want your foot to stop right here. You want to kick so hard that your foot goes over here and you make your step. So that way all your balance transitions through the kick and you land on this foot. Also try to make sure when you're kicking, for accuracy, you want to kick with the arc of your foot right here. So whenever I'm going through, I'm going to make my step, or if I'm really close, I make my hop, and then I'm going to kick it with the side of my foot there. If you want to go for power, whenever you get a little bit better, go ahead and try and kick with your laces, which just means I'm stepping, and I'm going to kick like this. So you bring your foot through and kick like this. But again, you want to make sure you use so much power that you have to step forward. That's the good way to kick. Practice that down. First drill, guys, now that we've learned how to kick, is our toe taps. So essentially you want to come up behind the ball, try to be on the balls of your feet. You don't want to be up on your toes like a ballerina, but just on the balls of my feet to where my heels are off the ground, okay? So every time in the beginning, just literally take your toes and just tap. You can go this slow until you get used to it. All of my weight is on whatever foot I'm not using to touch the ball. So you're transitioning your weight and your balance to the other foot. Okay, and I'm keeping my back heels off the ground because whenever I land, I don't want to have it flat-footed. It's harder to jump back up, okay? So once you get used to it, you can start toe tapping where you actually tap it. Ball's not really moving, but now I'm tapping. And if you have a friend with you, after you do 4, 5, whatever number you want, make your step and kick. All right, Lila's gonna show us how she's doing her toe taps. Go ahead, girl. It's all right. Good work. Good work. She's putting all of her balance on that opposite foot. So now next one is our bells. So what we're going to do is you have your legs apart like this and get them slightly bent, and I'm going to go ahead and start kicking the ball or just pushing the ball over to my other foot. In the beginning, that's literally all you want to do. You don't have to go fast. And again, what I'm doing, whatever foot is not touching the ball, all of my weight is on that foot, okay? Keep your balance, all right? You literally just keep taking the ball back and forth, back and forth. Try to make sure the ball stays in between your feet. You don't want to kick it forward and you don't want to kick it backwards. Then once you get used to it, you can start going a little bit faster. And whenever you really start getting good, you can start moving down and then moving back. This is just really good for ball control, okay? Whenever the ball gets loose, go ahead and stop it, and you start going again. You start going again, okay? You can literally do bells as long as you want, and that'll be so good for ball control. All right, Lila's gonna start demonstrating our bells. Go ahead, Lila. So first, she's starting off slow, just bringing the ball back and forth between her feet. Good. And then whenever she gets comfortable, she can start doing a little bit faster and just move with the ball. Sometimes it actually gets easier whenever you start going faster because you can control the ball a little more.
That's for me.
Yep. Keep it going. It's all right. Make sure you got your balance on the foot that's not touching the ball. And this is what you just keep doing. You just keep practicing, okay? And this will help with ball control. Next one we're going to do is our pullbacks. Okay, so what happens with this, the ball is moving forward and I have a defender that is coming up to me. I don't want to keep kicking it forward. So we have to find a way to be able to switch directions so that the defender keeps running past us, okay?
Just like a fake out.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to kick it forward here. And again, I plant my foot. All of my weight is on this foot. It's got to be on this one because this is the one that I'm touching the ball with. If you put your weight on this one, you're going to start slipping around, okay? So what we do, the ball is coming forward. Put my plant foot down. I'm going to use my heel on the ball and bring it back, okay? That's all you have to do on that first step. Just practice taking it and bringing it back, okay? Don't kick it so far that it goes flying behind you, but you just have all your balance on this foot,
Because then they're going to
forward and back. And when you really start getting good at it, you can do a fake kick. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to bring my foot all the way back so they think I'm kicking it, and then I'm going to come forward and bring it back, okay? So after you are mastered at bringing the ball back, we want to finish the move and switch directions. Okay, so I'm making my plant foot step here. Make sure you bend that knee. Get the ball going here. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back to my foot and now immediately start switching the other direction. Show you one more time. So I plant my foot here, going forward, coming back, and now you can actually step with this foot if you'd like, just to keep your balance, and then you kick with that same foot the other direction. So once you really got it down, you have all those other drills perfect, you're getting kind of bored, you want something else to do, this is the next step up. These are called your scissors, okay? This is whenever you get really fancy, you start juking people out, and they fall over while you start running past them. It's crazy. So whenever you come up, say you've got a defender that's coming at you, and they want to steal the ball from you, okay? You want to make a move to where you can go around them. So I'm going to make my step here to where they think that I'm running this way. I'm about to kick it this way, right? And my shoulder will even come down. So I'm going to come down like this. My kicking foot, instead of going to the ball, it's going to go around the ball this way. Then I'm going to hop back to this foot. So now all my weight is on this foot, right? My shoulder dips down, so now they think I'm going this way. But instead, come back with this foot. Now I'm going back to my original direction. So what's going to happen as a defender, they're going to go this way, oh, no, and then you're going back the other way, okay? Let's go ahead and see that one more time. So I'm coming up to the defender, and this is usually whenever you're a couple of feet away. You don't want to be too close to them. But you come down, I come back around, and then kick, okay? You can even try it without the ball the first couple of times. Try going down this way, all my weight's on this foot, come around the ball, now all my weight's on this foot, and then I kick back to the ball, okay? Try it one more time. Go a little bit faster this time. So I'm running up, come down, around, and kick. Okay, that's it. All right, guys, so once we're done with our drills, we're gonna start doing the cone drills, okay? So the very first time you do it without the ball. I'm gonna start off on this side of the cone. I've got to jog through, go to this side of the cone, and the other side of the cone, kind of go all the way around, come back like a zigzag, okay, all the way through. So we're going to start off with just a jog, just so you know exactly where you're going, okay? So I'm going to start off jogging, and try and drop your hips whenever you turn, okay? That's almost like as if you're kicking the ball. And then I drop my hips, I'm going to come back around. Dropping my hips again, come back around. All right, good. Now that I've jogged down a couple of times, I'm going to start doing it with the ball. We want to make sure we're just barely tapping the ball, okay? So you can tap it when you have your foot. Go ahead and zoom in on my foot here. Right. Oh, where's my foot? There it is. So we're going to pretend like there's arrows on my foot, okay? So whenever I'm dribbling, there's one arrow going this way. And if I want the ball to go that way, I'm going to tap it with this side of my foot. Then there's one arrow going this way. If I want the ball to go that way, I'm going to tap it on this side of my foot. Then if I want it to go straight, you can tap it with this front part of your foot. Just make sure it's closer to your laces. You don't really want to use your toes. Or shift your foot so you can kick it with the inside sole here. See that little curvature? That's good for accuracy, okay? So that's just dribbling. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like.
Thank you.
Come on over here. Still got it on play. Just hold it.
Whoa.
There you go. Cool. All right. So now what we're going to do So I'm literally just going to jog through just like I was, but this time now I have a ball, and I'm just giving it these little taps. Doesn't have to be fast. Just giving it little taps, okay? Coming around, drop my knees, tap, and get through. Cool? Then obviously once you go through, you can start going faster and faster as you get more comfortable with it. All right, Lila's going to go ahead and demonstrate for us exactly what to do on this drill. Go ahead, Lila, and you take your time. Don't go too fast. So you bend those knees, do a little jog. Good, and just get comfortable with it. Go around the cone. Now that's exactly what you want to do. You want to make sure the ball doesn't go too far from you. So it's better to keep it close. And once you get better, you'll get faster and faster with the ball. And then get through, get through, get through. Show me that kick. Nice. All right, guys, that's about it from us for today. Just practice those drills, watch the video, take your time. You're not going to be a professional at it yet. I'm very far from it. But essentially, every day you practice, the better and better you'll get. Biggest thing about ball control is it will get you into open spaces so you can kick goals and score points, and that's huge, okay? Have fun with it. I'll see you guys Tuesday at 5. Bye.